Been a long time, man. I gotta figure out how to do this video stuff. Been a long time. But I do know the next thing I want to talk about is your opinions in life. You know, I remember I used to hear a lot of quotes about opinions. Charles Barkley said, "Opinions like asshole, everybody got them." So I don't know where he get that from, but I remember being young hearing that one. But as you get older, you just start to realize a lot of people out here just with a bunch of opinions, and people get into it over opinions. Opinions really affect like your bond with folks, your connection. Like for some reason, people, you know, if you disagree with them, the wrong people, they take it to a whole nother place. It be different. So you gotta make sure you know, not offending nobody. I used to be so free and open, man, and everybody used to have the kind of like key to me for real. Because I say whatever, honestly though, from the pure heart. You know, like a kid. You know, like the Bible said, come as a child. I always knew what that meant. I think coming as a child, I think that means always staying open and unaware in a way, you know, because you tend not to worry about the same stuff adults worry about. Bills, you know, all that stuff which get to all of us. But you tend to not worry about those things. As a kid, it's more like a fun-centered brain, which is cool. You know, I'm all about being fun. I was forced into doing the right thing, I feel like. But I'm gonna choose fun, if you really know me, over some work. You know, like I'm a human. But some people my vote might get, majority might get, you know, deep about that business, and I am, you know. But I had to evolve into being that way. But I still do believe in fun. I think fun is very important. Very important. Being able to release yourself and talk about some stuff that really, you know, you love, you know. So, and doing stuff you really love, that's a part of life. You get a gift of life. Some people take life too serious, like they say. You know, you don't want to be too serious because at the same time, man, you don't get but one life, and you don't know when this thing gonna end. And you want to have fun. You were born in a time where you deserve to have just as much fun as anybody else. You know, there was a time when black people couldn't have no fun. You know, we couldn't. You know, we had fun with each other, but you couldn't just go out here in the world and have fun. You still got haters out here who hate the black race, but compared to the older days, previous times, you couldn't just ride to any city you want to and jump in that fun. You know, now we had the opportunity. So I look at life different, you know. I look at life like, man, you know, we got an opportunity to do what a lot of people didn't do. You know, a lot of people don't have them opportunities to do and go places that they never been before. You know, Mr. Satterfield, that's like my mentor when it comes to a lot of stuff in education, primarily. You know, he described different times, him growing up. He see the different, he can vouch for that. So he seen the times change. I don't need to read no book or nothing to see that, because he was alive. A lot of us went alive 85 years ago. So, you know, I just consider all that stuff like that. We are blessed. So, you know, I'm that person who can be aware of, shoot, what if I'm in my promised land right now, man, and you don't even realize it. That's how I feel. Like when God bring you into your promised land, do you really know what that looked like? What other people's interpretation was? My interpretation was, man, I broke my elbow in 2007. A year after my dad died, and that really broke me down. First major injury ever. Then I had to have 2 surgeries from it. it kind of, I always say, it took away, like slow me down, like I felt like I was 10 years behind, like a setback, what we call it. So it was a big blow for me. So I had to come back up from zero, financially, emotionally, a lot of ways, physically, of course, that, but it just stopped me in my tracks, even when I'm thinking about it now. It's just a difference, man, what time do when you keep staying focused and you just keep that hope, because the hope is what kind of got me through my down time. Like, that was a down time for me, a bunch of years, so I thank God for the blessing I had. Then my mom got sick of me. So it's just so you got to embrace when you do have some up times, and you'll see them bad energies try to make you feel like you doing too much or whatever. Man, what people don't forget about the 10 years you was in struggle. A nigga can't have 2 years of fun, and I think that's unbalanced. 10 bad, too fun. You want to be doing some fun every year for real. You had the pandemic. You just have a built up of stuff. So I thank God for the blessings that I'm able to see in my life, man, because it ain't been easy. I just stayed focused. I don't complain. I ain't one of them complainers, but I am aware, and I still know how hard it is for me, and I'm still trying. It's hard for a lot of other black people, black men, black women, that's in this situation, living in this life in America, because just need a little bump sometimes. That's what the reparations for. Get that therapy, lifelong therapy, and get that bump in your pockets, to help you out, help you and your family out. That's why they did stimulus checks. That's why they do send money to relief for people. Well, we the black citizens of America who it was unconstitutional what we went through, and it's documented and proven. So you know how I feel about that reparation. On the same token, but when I talk too much like that, it get some maybe white people feeling like I'm kind of rebel and I think all white people wrong. No, I don't think that. So you have to look at my other blog to realize I don't feel all white people are racist. It's a lot of nice white people in the world. I'm not that black person, so I had to set the record straight and release that in a blog. Because that's just me speaking real. You have a tendency when you're black in America, if you're speaking real, especially as a man, that can seem real aggressive. And even with our women, maybe. We have problems with our women in communication nowadays, where a lot of men are saying their wives not listening, they're being aggressive like men or whatever. So you have a lot of kickback. And then when a guy says something about that, and then women try to shut him up or feel like he's trying to control her, but it's not about control at all. But we have a tendency to forget the origins of life and the order and the instruction. And it is hard because there's so many distractions out here. So I said all that to say this: there's a lot of stuff going on in life, right? Everybody had their opinions. You just heard some of my facts about my life, and then you hear some of my opinions. So I just feel like I'm gonna play this stiplet with Pimp C, one of the realest things I heard years ago, and it kind of helped me be more content in my spirit, because a lot of people try to make you feel some type of way about how you feel, and I never do people like that, because even if you say, hey, I don't like you, I'm just taking that, and I'm gonna get that information and know you don't like me, and I can move on. That's information, that people, they're telling you the truth. So my feelings, yeah, they might feel a whatever way if I like you, especially. But if I didn't like you, really, you know, it ain't gonna be a hard transition to walk away. But if it's somebody you probably like, and they tell you that, then what you gonna do? You gonna have to move on, right? So, feelings one of them things that some people control better than other people. You know, especially with their opinions. You know, because you'll fight some topics all night long that you're passionate about. You'll look at somebody crazy because they disagree with what you said on this, but that's just how they feel on that. They might agree with you on 50 more things, but then you done put them in a boat based off that. And then vice versa, you can be on the flip side of an argument on some other stuff, and they can feel that way about you. It just can go back and forth with opinions. So the rules is, or how it should be in an idealistic world is, hey man, you listen to everybody point. You got the right to feel the way you feel, but respect what they saying and listen. And don't try to convince them, because they're going to convince themselves whatever level or whatever thing they hear in life. People going to do that on their own, you know. So don't even try to do that, you know, for them. That should be the rules of engagement and communication. True word seen around. But a lot of people get offended, and I just felt like that's a good blog to jump back in on. I ain't did now in so long. Let's talk about the offenses and the conversations that we had, because you know they say it's a law. The answer lies in the conversation. So you got to always be kind of attentive and alert on stuff, because God, the universe, might be sending some answers, and you might not be listening. You might be one side that want to talk over folks, or you might not have the balance to really say, okay, let me just know this person, that's their perspective. I'm not gonna judge they hard based off that, because they do so many other nice things in the world. That's how they feel on that, because vice versa, it might be a thing that I might offend them on, you know. So just because you're offended don't always make you right, because everybody not offending you purposely and to hurt you. You know, when people that offended me, I don't think they were trying to hurt me, but I just get over it. You know, I just can't. You can't let that spirit linger on you. You can if you want to, but I think it's unhealthy. So I just want to talk about that. It's your boy Dwayne Callens with another blog and another vlog about how I feel about what you say, your opinions, how you feel personally. People really hold you against it, man. All right, now.
Pimp C.
Yeah, what's up?
What up, Pimp C? Talk to me, homeboy. What's going on with this stuff in the Ozone magazine, man? A-Town's kind of furious.
Tell me how you took it. I'm going to tell you what I meant.
Okay, let me tell you what the A-Town's saying. The A-Town's basically saying, you know, why they think you dissing Atlanta. Talking about Atlanta's not the South.
When I get off the airplane in Atlanta, what time is it?
It's whatever time it is out here, homie.
It's Eastern Standard Time.
But it's still on the south side of the map.
Okay, but it's Eastern Standard Time, ain't it?
But then what you saying that we're not even from the South, like Atlanta ain't the South, like, you know, it's a lot of UGK fans that got their feelings hurt.
But that's how I feel. You want to get mad at me for the way I feel? Then don't get mad at me. And a fight go with that. And this the next thing, man. Anytime an artist in Atlanta makes punk music and get on the record, they need to shout out to 3-6 Mafia. Because y'all know that's where that music started at, man. You feel me?
But Pimp C, why are you so mad? It just seemed like you real angry.
You know why I'm mad? Let me tell you why I'm mad. I'm mad because everybody on these records lying. Everybody lying. Everybody's this big E-boy. Everybody's these hardcore gangsters. Everybody gonna do this to each other when they see each other. And the truth be told, we too blessed and we having too much money in this rap game to be going to war with each other.
Right. Okay.
And the truth be told, don't nobody want to fight nobody in this rap game. Come on, man. At the end of these records we listen to, we don't get nothing out of them no more, man. We don't get no social commentary. We ain't getting no kind of knowledge out these records. Everybody just talking about how many chains they got on and how much dope they sold. But the truth of the matter is this, I don't believe you, because I know you do, and I know you didn't sell no dope. And the next thing is this, say, man, I'm from Texas, man. I'm from the game. Them prices that them boys talking about, man, them boys ain't got no prices like that in no Atlanta. And if you do, right now, Brian son with where my people at, we'll buy it and flush it down the toilet. We don't support drugs. But show it to me, man, because I know who had on backpacks. I know where they parents they rolled up in Timberland boots in 1998, and they acting like they some big-time drug dealers.
All right, so everybody running around, they're basically telling Jeezy, because the magazine hasn't hit the stands, that you were pointing him out with the 17.5.
And the Meech talk.
The what?
It says the magazine's making it seem like you pointing out Jeezy with the 17.5 talk, and it has something
And
here about
everybody's
Meech.
blowing up Jeezy phone saying that, you know, basically that it's about to be some beef between you and him. So, that's just the talk in Atlanta.
I ain't diss Young Jeezy, because Young Jeezy ain't the only one spitting fake dope prices. I'm dissing everybody lying about selling drugs that ain't touched a nail drug.
All right, what's up with the Russell Simmons comment?
What about it?
I mean, it's basically saying that he's a
Okay.
That's kind of self-explanatory.
It is.
I see that Ozone article, and you read every statement I made in there, and if you find a place in there where I lied about somebody, you research it. And let me say this, y'all might not like this, because a lot of people don't like stuff. But ATL is considered to be the gay capital of the world right now. And I could have really, really dissed and hurt some feelings. Now, don't you know that?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Because I know who the gay rappers is. I know who let them models stick them dildos in them, and I know who did what, where, when, and why.
Wow.
So
Do you
now,
feel like expressing that right now?
Yeah, it's no need to embarrass nobody that ain't done nothing to us.
Respect.
But if you gay, man, and you ashamed of it, you need to stop doing stuff you're ashamed of. Anything done in the dark gonna come to the light. I ain't gotta expose them, because they exposing themselves every day and every night. I'm proud of all the rappers in the South. I'm proud of everybody selling records in Atlanta. But everybody ain't my friend, and I don't like all y'all records. Now, if you want to diss me and get on with me, go on and do it. But the difference between me and them other dudes is this. You gonna diss me, and I'm gonna come see you, Jack. You gonna diss them other dudes, they gonna play lip wrestling with you. So if you want it, man, come on with it. If you want it with me, come on with it. Leave Bun out of it, and we gonna see in the end, because you gonna smell my cologne. Issey Miyake on some bar number 9, because I do not play.